Dairy. I didn't time it out right. I'm trying to finish it. Oh my gosh, guys, wait. And if you know what, y'all don't want to wait, then y'all can just click it off, and then you won't get to see BookTube's favorite and most anticipated show, Book Jeopardy. Hi guys, welcome to the Library of Alexandria. Today, it is Book Jeopardy Season 2, Episode 6, where we will find out who joins Mindolin in the second Tournament of Champions to decide who will go up against Ben and the to-be-decided third Tournament of Champions winner for the Tournament of Champions, who will join the Tournament of Champions against Sarah for the ultimate $1,000 prize.
It was very overwhelming. $1,000. That's a lie.
That is.
I'm not certain that's true. By the time that happens, everyone will have forgotten I said it.
That's fair.
So, at any rate, guys, we had 127 people here, and then I told them to leave if they didn't like it, and they all left. Oh, okay, here we go. Now 124. There we go. All right, it went down to 87, like fast. So anyway, guys, here we are. We are here to have the Jeopardy round. A couple times ago, right before the Tournament of Champions. No, the Tournament of Champions most recent one was all dudes. And so now we have an all-lady panel here that will test their wits against the deviousness of the Book Jeopardy questions that have come straight out of the caverns of mind brain space. So here are the people joining us. We have this is a brand new booktuber. I don't know if y'all heard of her, but we like to help out small channels here on Library of Alexandria. We have Merphy Napier. How do you say that? Anyway, it's a good channel. Check it out. We've got Johanna, who has betrayed me, and thus I have tricked her into coming on here to shame her in front of all the internet. And then Laura, Fantasy Awash, who will be depressed when there is no ancient history category.
I'm gonna be so upset. This is my only guaranteed winning category, and it's not even gonna happen. So there we go.
You guys can introduce yourselves. Merphy, why don't you tell the people who they are, who you are? Like, introduce them to your panel.
I'm Merphy. I mostly read fantasy and sci-fi.
Oh, all right. Here you go.
We can keep it that simple. Okay, I'm Johanna. I mostly read sci-fi or fantasy and sci-fi as well.
It's a bit, Johanna. It was a bit.
Oh. No, Johanna's doing great.
And I like to betray Alan sometimes.
Great.
Laura?
I am from Fantasy Awash. I mostly read fantasy and now apparently mostly romantasy, and it's now my personality. So here we are.
I need to update you, by the way.
You just got lit up.
You do. I'm very excited.
You don't have to read any of that nonsense. Anyway, guys, so it's going to be exciting. Remember, you peeps in the Chizat, you cannot write the answer out. Please do not, or Evie will suspend you. Don't type the answers out. All of these three have sworn that they are not receiving aid from any external source.
I didn't sign any contracts.
I didn't either, but I'm willing to say sure.
Johanna wins by default. All right, so
yes.
Don't shout out the answers in the chat, y'all. And we're gonna do this. So let's see what we have for today. Merphy is gonna choose first from the random roll of the die. Merphy will choose first from these. Bullocks. Hold on. I didn't actually make a score sheet. Hold on. These are my notes. Whoa, you missed it.
Yellow notes.
We've been trying to cheat.
That has ideas for the next episode on there.
Nice.
Very well prepared.
So, okay. Merphy, Johanna, Laura. Okay, let's see how this does then. Here we go, guys. All right. From these categories, Merphy, you will choose. We have Goodreads bios.
Ooh.
Top 10 lists.
Nice.
Hidden series. No one will get any of them from this one. We have
John Williams.
No,
Star
the
Wars?
category is called.
Do we have to say that every time?
Then we have new Sarah J. Maas titles.
Yay!
Remember, in new Sarah J. Maas titles, all of the answers, they are not real books. Please do not answer a real book. They are all a court of blank and blank, where the first word is one syllable and the second word is two syllables. For example, a court of thorns and roses, but not a real book. And then finally, Stumpers from the Vault. Stumpers from the Vault. These are questions that contestants have previously missed that are making a comeback to see if anybody can get them today. So Merphy, you may choose from
Sarah J. Maas titles, 200.
All right, Sarah J. Maas titles for 200. Oh, goody. We're starting us off with a bang, y'all. All right, here we go. In perhaps the most anticipated book of our time, SJM's new enemies to lovers romance between two extremely unpopular political candidates decide to cast aside their differences, ditch the election, and spend the rest of their days together on a cruise ship playing shuffleboard, spice level off the charts.
Can you repeat that?
In perhaps the most the most anticipated book of our time, SJM's new enemies to lovers romance between two extremely unpopular political candidates decide to cast aside their differences, ditch the election, and spend the rest of their days together on a cruise ship playing shuffleboard, spice levels off the charts. Merphy?
A Court of Dune and Messiah.
That is incorrect. The Messiah has 3 syllables, Merphy.
It didn't seem right.
So I'm going to go ahead and answer this for you. Beep, beep, beep. So, guys, the answers don't have to be book related.
Is it Trump and Biden?
Yes.
That's what I thought too. Oh, I thought it was a book.
Should have both been and said it.
Oh,
I said it's not a real book.
I know, but I thought, okay, yeah.
It had to be book related at least.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
You know what? Duffman thinks a lot of things. Doesn't mean it was right.
Okay,
That was
yeah,
my
we know.
first
We
instinct
know.
because you said political candidates, but then
Yes.
it was like
Court of
has
Trump and
nothing
Biden.
to do with books.
Court of Trump and Biden, the most anticipated book of our time.
Is
Enemies
it?
to
Okay.
lovers romance.
We know now. We've been warned.
Now you know.
Okay.
Merphy.
Sarah J. Maas 400.
Okay. Sarah J. Maas 400. Here we go. In this fantastical crossover novel, the orphaned protagonist of a Dickens novel, rather than finding a benefactor, instead stumbles upon a cupboard that transports him to Narnia, where he's tutored by a wise and mighty lion, and there is, for once, no smut. Laura.
A court of Oliver and Aslan?
Okay, 3 syllables plus 2 syllables. You don't understand this
No,
game.
I don't
Merphy,
at all.
Merphy, wrong.
A court. I was actually going to guess that too. A court of Locke and Aslan.
No, wrong. Oh,
No, you
goodness.
said Dickens.
Oh, goodness. This is how this game's about to go.
This is gonna be bad.
This is off to a great
I
start.
don't know. This category is
Oh, Lord. All right. Well,
hard.
beep, beep, beep.
Was
The
it
answer is a
Twist
court
and
of
Aslan?
Pip
Yes, that's what I just.
and Aslan. Pip. Great expectations. Benefactor. Pip.
Not
Dickens
happening.
wrote more than one book.
Not to me.
What? Yes. Oh, my gosh. All right. Well, Merphy at minus 600. Louder
Minus?
at 400. Johanna going to win by just not answering. And winning is
Wait,
you.
we lose points by answering wrong?
Yeah, I forgot to tell you that.
100%.
Yeah, you lose points by answering wrong, guys.
Woo! That's wrong now.
I'm going to be playing it so fast and losing.
I'm just keeping my hands free of that buzzer.
I already feel my face getting warm. Like it's
And no,
already
man,
getting
would
tense.
not have worked. All right, Merphy,
Sarah J. Maas.
are you certain?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh Lord. All right,
I
if we
should run.
must. If we must. Oh no. All right. So our previous experience does not bode well for this one, but wait, here we go. In this unauthorized companion novel to The Stand, SJM eschews Captain Trips, instead focusing on a buddy comedy aspect between two coronavirus, a washed up one who hasn't had a good streak since 2003, and his more popular cousin who's still riding high in the limelight, who take the world by storm. Sorry, my TV started playing coffee music. Why is this doing this?
I have a guess, but I don't want to.
All right, I'll read it again. In this unauthorized companion over The Stand, SJM eschews Captain Trips, instead focusing on a buddy comedy aspect between two coronavirus, a washed-up one who hasn't had a good streak since 2003, and his more popular cousin who's still riding high in the limelight, who take the world by storm. The answer is A Court of SARS and COVID. A Court of SARS and COVID.
I was definitely just thinking of COVID strains, like the names of COVID strains.
SARS is a coronavirus.
Yeah, that wasn't it.
Okay.
Sarah J. Maas.
For 800?
Let's get rid of that category.
Are you certain?
I'm certain.
We're getting it out of the way. It's good.
Merphy, it's the Daily Double. You have negative 600, but you can wager up to 1,000.
500. Yeah.
To stay at minus 100 if you get it right.
1,000.
There you go. That way, if you get it right, you're right high.
Thanks for coaching me.
Yeah, no problem. Oh, Lord. All right. I can't read these. Look at how many words are on this.
Oh,
Wow.
no.
Good luck, Merphy.
I realized it had the answer on it, so I yanked it down real quick. All right, here we go. In this thrilling genre bender, the heroes of John Gwynne's Faithful and the Fallen suddenly find themselves, during the final book, transported to Frederick Bachman's small, hockey-loving hamlet, where all of the warriors, after 10 steamy nights with the village's inhabitants, discover a new threat greater than even the ones they came from: hockey moms.
Yeah.
In this thrilling genre bender, the heroes of John Gwynne's Faithful and the Fallen suddenly find themselves, during the final book, transported to Frederick Bachman's small, hockey-loving hamlet, where all the warriors, after 10 steamy nights with the villagers, discover a new threat greater than even the one they came from: hockey moms. You don't got to buzz in. It's just
Oh, really? Is it just mine? Oh, no.
Thank you.
This is going to be bad. A Court of Wrath in Beartown.
That's correct. A Court of Wrath in Beartown is correct.
Yay!
Nice.
No way.
Final book and then Beartown. Yeah. Court of
I didn't even know
Oh,
which one was the
no.
final book. I just went with one that was one syllable.
It's the only one that was.
I've never read it. Okay, killer. Awesome.
Amazing.
Nice.
Well
Merphy
done,
goes
Merphy.
in the lead, being the only one in positive integers. So,
That's just okay.
all right,
Yeah.
it's your choose. Where's my eraser? Oh, it'd be here. All right. All right. Hey, Murphy, it's your choice.
Sarah J. Maas, 1,000.
All right, we're gonna close out Sarah J. Maas. Glory be and the saints be praised. What a disaster. All right.
I hate this category.
In this new slice of life romance, Sarah J. Maas shows us an apprentice magician scorned because of his stupid name take his magic show on the road, even all the way to Mars, where he loses it all. Only through the kindness of the misunderstood bad boy and uncouth leader of the Howlers does he persevere. Red rising, more like bed rising, am I right? Quotes the New York Times. In this new slice of life romance, SJM shows an apprentice magician scorned because of his stupid name, take his magic show on the road, even all the way to Mars, where he loses it all. Only through the kindness of the misunderstood bad boy and uncouth leader of the Howlers does he persevere. Red rising, more like bed rising, am I right? Quotes the New York Times. Boop, boop, boop. The answer is A Court of Pug and Chevron. A Court of Pug and Chevron.
Thank goodness this category is over.
Y'all don't know what's good.
That didn't go as well as I anticipated. All right, let's do it.
What are you talking about? I have 400 points.
That's true.
Thriving.
Oh gosh, it's still me. Top 10s for 600.
All right, I want you to know that we've read 5 questions and only one of them has been answered correctly.
We're not off to a good start here.
We told you we would all be bad at this.
Yes,
Yeah.
we did. I tried.
I didn't
Morning.
believe you, but now I believe you. So,
Yes, someone is echoing. I'm not sure.
someone's echoing. Hold on. Hello? Hello? All right, it's fine there. It's someone, I don't know, whatever. Here we go. This 2019 Goodreads Choice Winner fantasy book by Lee Bardugo has our heroine investigating secret societies of Yale. Laura.
What is ninth house?
Ninth house is correct.
I knew that one. Dang it.
Ninth house is correct.
I should have buzzed-in.
Yes. If you know the buzz in,
That is the game.
I just don't expect myself to know anything.
right.
I don't even try
All right.
now.
Laura, your choice.
Oh, okay.
I'll try.
It's top 10s, hidden series. What's the
Goodreads
first one?
bios, top 10s, hidden series.
I want that one. I want that one for 200.
Which one?
The music one.
All right.
Yeah.
So, guys, I'm not going to say anything about this category, and I'm going to let y'all figure it out. But the
Excellent.
category is. We'll see if you get it. It took Christina 4 questions before she figured it out. I always
John
run these by Christina.
Jurassic Park.
Here we go. If only it were that easy. Here we go. Discovered running from raptors, this contemporary YA author found that even dinosaurs hate quipping teens named Augustus or obscure titles like Turtles All the Way Down. Merphy,
John Green?
is that a statement or a question?
I don't know. Am I supposed to choose an author? I'm supposed to pick an author, eh?
You have to answer in the form of a question.
What is?
Who is John Green?
That is correct. It is John Green. It is John Green. Good job.
Amazing.
Explain the
200.
category to us, Merphy.
I don't think I know yet.
Your choice. Oops.
Let's go with Barada.
Here we go. Here we go. They never found out if this legendary archer could actually shoot the apple from someone's head because a brachiosaur bent his head down and ate it before he could fire the arrow. They never found out if this legendary archer could actually shoot the apple from someone's head because a brachiosaur bent its head down and ate it before he could fire the arrow. Boop, boop, boop. The answer is William Tell. William Tell. William Tell. Legendary archer. Shoot the apple off someone's head. William Tell. All right. Let's do it again.
Barada.
That's going to be stuck in my head all night.
Bits of this playwright are discovered in a pile of Triceratops poop after high school juniors the world over ground him up into paste that they then smeared on the massive leaves that the dinos eat because of them having to read his dumb plays they don't understand anyway.
Can you?
Bits of this playwright are discovered in a pile of Triceratops poop after high school juniors the world over ground him up into paste that they then smeared on the massive leaves the dinosaurs eat because of them having to read his dumb plays they don't even understand. Merphy.
Who is William Shakespeare?
That is correct. William Shakespeare is correct.
Okay.
I don't get this category at all.
That's okay. I'll explain it after it's over.
I'm sure you will.
Well, he's describing people who have been attacked by dinosaurs, and you have to guess who it is. And what? Is that not?
I mean, I mean, sure, but that's
not it.
All right, we'll see. Here we go.
Da. Sorry, I keep forgetting.
That's my kid yelling.
This quartermaster turned pirate betrays his captain to snag himself a piece of the buried treasure buried under the T-Rex enclosure on Isla Nublar. This quartermaster turned pirate betrays his captain to snag himself a piece of the buried treasure buried under the T-Rex enclosure on Isla Nublar. Beep, 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 beep. Long John Silver. Long John Silver.
This might be the worst start to any Jeopardy.
I'm doing great. Da.
Also a cook Mindolin. Both are true. Here we go. In an updated version of the Crucible, Proctor was not hanged, but rather thrown into the Dilophosaur pen on the testimony of this woman, his one-time lover. Boop, boop, boop. The lover of John Proctor, Abigail Williams.
Oh, yeah.
I hit it by accident out of frustration.
Is the theme to Jurassic Park written by John Williams. So each one of the clues had an answer that was either John or William, and also dinosaurs because of Jurassic Park.
Nice.
Oh,
I like that.
that was clever.
It's been too many years since I've read The
I
Crucible.
don't understand how happy I was when I wrote these questions.
I believe it.
I was giggling to myself gleefully.
I believe it.
So,
It was clever. It was
Maniacal,
very clever.
gleeful laugh.
all right. Okay, here we go. Merphy.
Oh, Goodreads bios, 600.
Series or Stumpers from the Vault.
Goodreads bios.
All right. This one's easier.
Oh, good.
Is it?
I mean, who knows? Who knows? All right, Goodreads bios for 200. Here we go.
So rude.
Easy. Just go ahead. Go ahead and put Shad in timeout. I'm going to assume Shad means that he hopes that y'all get your act together, and not that my questions become better. My questions are awful.
I'm pretty sure it was an insult directed at us, not
I
you.
think it was directly at
I'm
us,
pretty
yeah.
sure it was.
All right. According to his Goodreads bio, this author of Beyond Redemption is a grilled cheese aficionado, whiskey swilling reprobate who spends his days choreographing his forklift musical, Get Forked. Johanna, you can't answer because you buzzed in too early unless these two don't know it.
Oh, shoot. That's right. Dang it.
Hey,
I know who it is.
dude, no one buzzed it in. What is it, Johanna?
Who is Michael R. Fletcher?
Michael R. Fletcher is correct. Johanna gets on the board with
How
200.
do you just know
So
that?
I got on the board, but I messed up. I buzzed too early.
Yeah, but they didn't know it, so it didn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Oh, then you're fine, Chad. All right, Johanna, it's your choice.
Oh, I want to do that category again. Next.
Johanna, she's feeling the burn. Johanna's
on
like,
fire
yeah,
now.
riding the wave of confidence. Here we go. According to his Goodreads bio, before he wrote fantasy, this author was a poet, college instructor, and comic book artist. When not writing, he enjoys recording his crit-faced podcast, drawing the world of the tower, and cooking dinner without a recipe. According to Goodreads bio, before he wrote fantasy, this author was a poet, college instructor, and comic book artist. When not writing, he enjoys recording his crit-faced podcast, drawing the world of the tower, and cooking dinner without a recipe.
I can't begin.
The tower being the Tower of Babel, Josiah Bancroft.
Oh,
I couldn't remember Josiah.
dang it.
You could have said Bancroft and I'd have given
Oh,
it
well.
to you. All right, so none on that. All right, here we go. No score for that one.
I think
Johanna.
Johanna.
Oh, I get to choose again. I guess I'll try the
Sure.
hidden bios again.
Sorry.
Why are you leaning on your space bar?
I need to be ready.
What, Johanna, what'd you say?
Hidden bios again. Do we have? I mean, it was Goodread bios. Sorry.
Okay, here we go. All right. According to his Goodreads bio, this author's been a student, a banker, a marine research assistant, a chef, and a keyboard monkey more time than he cares to count. But eventually his love of fantasy and reading drew him to the life of a writer. He's the author of the Amazon best-selling The Heresy Within, the Spiffbo-winning Pirate Swashbuckler Where Loyalties Lie, and the critically acclaimed Never Die. Johanna.
Who is Robert J. Hayes?
Rob J. Hayes is correct.
Look at you, Johanna.
On fire now.
All right. Johanna moves up behind Merphy.
Okay. Goodread bios for 800.
All right, here we go. All right. According to his Goodreads bio, this author has been described as a rough, earthy iconoclast with a pipeline to the divine in everyone's subconscious. But honestly, that person was pretty drunk at the time, so you might want to take that with a grain of salt. But at this point, he'd probably be known as the dude who will never finish writing Doors of Stone. Johanna.
Who is Patrick Rothfuss?
That is correct.
I was waiting for him to be a question on
This
that
is your category, Johanna.
because he writes a lot of Goodreads reviews.
Oh, snap. Johanna pulls ahead of Merphy.
Curse you, Johanna.
And do you want the last one on that, Johanna?
Sure.
All right, here we go. Oh, sorry, Emily. When my voice drops, y'all let me know if you can't hear me. My voice drops sometimes.
We heard
All right. According to her Goodreads bio, this author lives in London, UK, loves grimdark and epic fantasy and historical military fiction. She has a BA in classics, an MA in history, and a PhD in English lit. She's previously been published at the Fortean Times and the poetry website, www.greatworks.org.uk. Previous jobs include petty bureaucrat, English teacher, and fetish model. According to her Goodread bio, this author lives in London, the UK, loves grimdark and epic fantasy and historical military fiction, has a BA in classics, an MA in history, and a PhD in English lit, previously published in the Fortean Times and poetry website, www.greatworks.org.uk. Previous... Laura?
Who is Madeline Miller?
Oh, that's incorrect. Oh, and with
Didn't think
1,000. So. Ooh. Down to minus 1,200, Laura.
Yeah, it's not great.
Anything can happen in Double Jeopardy. The answer is Anna Smith Spark. Or Anna Spark Smith. Reverse that. Which one is it? I wrote it down.
Smith Spark. I think.
Anna Smith Spark. There you go. Anna Smith Spark. All right. Fetish model. What?
Yeah, that's what threw me for Madeline Miller. I was like, maybe, but didn't think so.
All right. Well, category's done. All right. Here we go. Let's continue this disaster of a first round. This should have been the Double Jeopardy round. All right. Here we go.
Is it my turn to am I still asking? Okay. I guess top 10s.
Series or top 10s?
I guess top 10s.
All right, top 10s for 400. Here we go. Top 10s. Unsurprisingly, this Germ masterpiece blew onto the top of SF Site's best fantasy of the year 2000 list. Unsurprisingly, this Germ masterpiece blew onto the top of SF Site's best fantasy of 2000. Merphy.
Winds of Winter.
Sorry, that's incorrect.
Ah.
Because Winds of Winter isn't out yet.
I don't know. I thought blue was I don't know any titles for.
Can you repeat it, please?
Yes. Unsurprisingly, this Germ masterpiece blew onto the top of SF Site's best fantasy list of 2000. Laura?
A Game of Thrones.
I'm sorry, it's incorrect. So,
This
Johanna?
is just getting worse for me.
What is the Storm of Swords?
So blue was the clue,
Oh,
Merphy, but it's storm. Storm of Swords.
What's Winds of Winter? What series?
It's-
Wait, did I get that? Did I get that right?
Yeah.
Ah,
Winds of
yeah.
Winter is Game of Thrones, but it's
Oh.
the one that's not out yet. It's the 6th one. Not
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
I just wasn't sure what year that was published. So,
Me either. That's why I was
that's why I put in the clue. That's why I put in blue as the clue.
but I did know the first book was published in 96 because I just recently looked that up. But didn't know about the other ones.
All right. Here we go. Let's continue.
This is so bad.
Oh, shoot. I can't believe I can
Yeah,
choose.
got it.
Top
got
10, 600.
Good job.
Top 10,
Jimmy.
600.
All right, here we go. Top 10, 600. All right. On our site's top 10 books of 2004, this Susanna Clarke novel about 19th century magicians in London narrowly beat the second place finisher, the wildly different Midnight Tides. Laura.
What is Doctor Strange and Mr. Norrell?
There we go. Laura got one.
I thought it was Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell.
Oh, crap. You're wrong.
I am-
You're right. You're right, Murphy. Thank
So
you.
close.
You were very close.
Oh my god, this is killing me.
I would have totally believed that too. Like, I have the book on my shelf, but I think that's an easy mistake.
Ooh, all right.
Is it Dr. Jonathan Strange?
I don't think so. I think it's just Jonathan Strange.
Where did Doctor come from?
Dr. Jekyll
Oh, yeah,
Maybe.
maybe.
or Doctor Strange because he's a
A
Marvel. guy.
Marvel character?
All right, Murphy.
Oh, we'll do top 10s.
All right, for 800. Here we go. Okay. Who is this? All right. Our good friend Pat, not Pat Rothfuss, just some lady named Pat. Our good friend Pat puts this 2008 Malazan novel, an apt year considered its placement in the series, at the top of her fantasy book list for the year. Our good friend Pat puts this 2008 Malazan novel, an apt year considering its placement in the series, at the top of her fantasy. Murphy.
Toll of the Hounds.
That's correct. Toll the Hounds is
Oh,
correct.
yay!
2008.
Wait.
2008. 2008, the 8th book, Toll the Hounds. Toll the Hounds.
Oh, wait. So they have a number in common? I'm so confused.
Well, because he said an apt year given the placement in the series. So
Oh,
it had to be
oh,
book
oh.
8 in the series.
Got it. Nice job.
Look at Mitch. And she was right for doing so. There you go, Mitch. You want that? You want the last one in that category?
Sure, yeah.
All right, here we go. Top 10s for 1,000.
Buzzer.
This 1999 novel by Neil Stephenson has nothing to do with Bitcoin, but did top the Reader's Choice list that year with more votes than the bottom 9 books combined. This 1999 novel by Neil Stephenson has nothing to do with Bitcoin, but did top the Reader's Choice list that year with more votes than the bottom 9 books combined. Boop, boop, boop. Neil Stevens' Cryptonomicon. Cryptonomicon. Bitcoin. Crypto. All right. Well, we have Stumpers from the Vault, and we have Hidden Series.
Who's choosing?
Stumpers from the Vault.
Oh, Barbie.
Perfect. So Stumpers from the Vault. Here we go. Stumpers from the Vault for 200.
Oh, gosh. This category.
All right. I'll tell you the category. Shakespeare. The first time this has appeared on our show since it was discontinued because no one knows anything because they're all uncultured.
Whoa.
How do you feel about that, Alan?
Cowards die many times before their deaths. The valiant never taste death but once is uttered by this titular murdered character. Cowards die many times before their deaths. The valiant never taste death but once is uttered. Laura?
Who is Julius Caesar?
I was about to kick you off.
Now I'm only in the hole for like
2,000.
1,200.
You're at minus 2,000 now.
Nice job.
I would like the same category, please, for 400.
All right. 400 Stumpers from the vault. This is perhaps. Here we go. This is an old perhaps question that nobody got. Standing in the customer service line with the receipt for a life-size statue of Elvis, perhaps. Laura?
What is Return of the King?
Return of the King! Return of the King!
Nice.
Taking him back. Nice job. Nice job.
Yay!
I love it. That's what the fans want to see.
Same category, please.
All right, same category. Here we go.
I need clear.
This is from Ash Me a Question. Ash in quotation marks. Ash Me a Question. Jim Halpert gets in trouble with the Finer Things Club by not knowing who the main character is in this Pulitzer Prize-winning memoir about the life of an Irish immigrant.
Shoot.
Jim Halpert gets in trouble with the Finer Things Club by not knowing who the main character is in this Pulitzer Prize-winning memoir about the life of an Irish immigrant. Boop, 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 boop.
Ah, I can hear him rattling.
Angela's Ashes.
Oh,
Angela's
yeah.
Ashes. His favorite character was Angela.
That's right.
Really? Was it the death of the twins that was fun?
Same category, please.
AP Lit. The category is AP Literature. AP Literature. This 1959 novel about a small Florida town that survives a nuclear holocaust might just be lamenting Nebuchadnezzar. This 1959 novel about a small Florida town that survives a nuclear holocaust might just be lamenting Nebuchadnezzar. Boop, 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 boop. Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, lamenting, alas, alas, Babylon, alas, Babylon. AP Lit. Y'all didn't take AP Lit. Didn't have to read alas, Babylon.
It's not a thing in Canada. We don't do AP courses.
What do y'all do? What do y'all study? Like moose?
Yeah.
AP moose?
That's the only one. It's moose. And geese. It's moose and
AP
geese.
syrup, AP geese, AP moose?
We just call it moose and geese. There's no AP.
Y'all only have regular classes. All right.
That's right.
You want to finish out Stumpers?
I do. Yes.
All right. The last Stumpers before y'all have to go to hidden series, which y'all are running from. The category is nonfiction. I do not hold hope. But here we go. Nonfiction is the category. Because you're all uncultured. This indispensable writing guide by Strunk and White tells you everything you ever needed to know about grammar in a compact volume.
Can you say it again?
No. This indispensable writing guide by Strunk and White tells you everything you needed to know about grammar in a compact volume. Boop, 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 boop. The answer is Strunk and White's Elements of Style. Elements of Style.
Oh.
Well, we got one of them. We're going to put one of them.
Got two.
Oh, well, we'll take two of them out of the vault then.
Yeah.
All right. It is, whose turn is it? Laura's?
Yeah. I
All
think
right.
we only have hidden whatever, right? So for two.
Hidden series.
For 200. All right. I'm gonna try to explain this category. I'm so sorry in advance, guys. I don't think anybody's gonna get any of them. I don't. Like I was writing them, and I'm like, I don't have time to change categories. I'm almost out of time, so I better write these. Here's how this category works. I'm about to read you a paragraph. Hidden within this paragraph are words that are in the titles of the books within a series. It is not related to the paragraph I'm reading. I just made up a paragraph so I could use some words. So, and also they're not in order. So don't expect to be seeing like, oh, I'm looking for words of radiance. No, that's not there. But
This is my time to shine. This is my category. I can
Oh.
there are words, but the problem is you got to answer with the series name. And I don't think y'all know the name.
Oh, so you're naming book titles within the series,
Correct.
and then we
Want
have to guess the
series
series it's from.
Correct. I'm gonna say every word except like articles or like I'm gonna say every major word in all the titles in all the books in this series. You have to tell me which series it is.
Okay.
Okay.
This is Murphy's time.
It's not. Ain't nobody gonna get it. So give me a second. All right, here we go. Oh. All right. The kings met at dawn to meet with the peasants who had accused them of tyranny. The mob demanded the dissolution of their empire and then trials to see that justice was done. Though the kings promised, they did not keep faith with the peasants and killed them all on the day the treaty was signed. I'll read it again. The kings met at dawn to meet with the peasants who had accused them of tyranny. The mob demanded the dissolution of their empire and then trials to see that justice was done. Though the kings promised, they did not keep faith with the peasants and killed them all on the day the treaty was signed. Laura?
Is it
Old.
what is the tyranny of kings?
No.
Okay.
No. Boop, boop, boop. So I'll give you the words. We have kings, tyranny, trials, empire, justice, faith. Justice of kings, tyranny of faith, trials of empire, the books, the Empire of the Wolf trilogy by Richard Swan. Empire of the Wolf trilogy.
I knew exactly what books you were talking about. I didn't know the name of the series.
So good. At least you knew the books. That's fine. Here we go. Here we go.
This is a fun category. I actually do like this.
It's very difficult, but yeah, it is challenging.
Here we go. So this continues. This continues the story. This is all one thing. We got to go in order. You can't pick and choose. It sounds super weird if you did. So there we go. After the lies told by the treacherous monarchs, a rebel army led by a charismatic priest rode to their aid, ambushing the rulers while they slept. He stripped them of their crowns and led them to the gallows, where they were summarily executed. After the lies told by the treacherous monarch, a rebel army led by a charismatic priest rode to their aid, ambushing the rulers while they slept. He stripped them of their crowns and led them to the gallows, where they were summarily executed. Boop, boop, boop. So we have a charismatic priest, a priest of after the lies, a priest of crowns, a priest of gallows.
Oh.
Bones should be in here too, but it wouldn't have helped. That's my bad when I was writing it. This is the War of the Rose Throne by Peter McLean.
I knew that again. I could see the books, but I didn't know the name of the series.
That's what I told you, Johanna. I told you you weren't going to know the series. All right, let's continue.
Dang, this is hard.
Let's continue. I do, Maro. I have great riddling gnome energy. I love it.
Yay.
All right.
Great.
There's so many words on this. All right.
Oh, jeez.
Over the bones of the dead kings, the rebel leader was speaking, saying that anyone would be permitted to seek the throne, provided he might rule with grace and compassion and tear down the wall between the haves and have-nots. And if not, well, he let his voice trail off, leaving the veiled threat crackling in the air, which promised storms soon.
Dandelion Dynasty.
It is Dandelion
I
Dynasty.
knew it at Grace and Kings.
Well done.
Nice.
Bones, Speaking Bones,
Walls.
Grace and Kings,
Oh,
Veiled
yeah.
Thrones, and Wall of Storm. All in.
Of course.
That's the one that I will get, but I feel so accomplished.
Nice. All right, continuing with Hidden Theories. Here we go. But the new regime was not good. The rebel leader died, and the whole country went into mourning. A promising lad, a long-lost heir of a former king, charmed the crowd with his self-deprecating attitude. But his rule was vile, a rancid alloy of cruelty and sadism, soon suspending law and order altogether. Bands of brigands roved in the shadows, the metal of their coins and blades gleaming in every dark alley. Merphy, by a hair.
Mistborn Era 2.
Is that a question or a statement?
What is Mistborn Era 2?
Yes, Mistborn Era 2 is correct. Good job.
I knew that one. I actually knew that one.
Out of herself, Bands of Mourning, Alloy of Law, and I knew this is the one that I knew people were going to get because there ain't no other reason to use the word alloy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alloy was
Alloy
the
is
giveaway.
with salt. Yeah, it was. Yep.
This is a fun category, Alan.
And finally, the last one of the Jeopardy round.
Can you clear me, please?
Oh, but not me.
That's right. Don't clear Merphy.
All right. And in the shadow of this tyrant, blood ran through the streets, the blood of traitors, the blood of saints, the blood of knights. The boy ruled from a throne built on the blade of the headsman. And in the shadow of this tyrant, blood ran through the streets, the blood of traitors, the blood of saints, the blood of knights. The boy ruled them from a throne built on the blade of the headsman. Boop, 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 boop. Traitor's blade, Knight's shadow, Saint's blood, Tyrant's throne, greatcoats. Greatcoats. So, at the end of the Jeopardy round,
I'm starting next round.
Merphy has 3,600.
Woo!
Johanna's in second with 2,000, and Laura will be choosing first with negative 1,800. But
good.
anything can happen. Yeah, anything can happen in round 2. So, chat. Whose team are y'all on? Who are you getting behind? Like, who are you
not
supporting?
be rooting for Laura anymore. All of you that were rooting
No,
for
we love
Laura
an underdog story. Everybody
Poor
is cheering
choice.
Laura on.
Poor choice.
We have a commercial. Let's now a word from our sponsors. As always, we're sponsored by Zaxby's with a big Zax snack, 3 chicken tenders, garlic bread, and fries, all for a cool, all for not breaking the bank. And then we have, I don't know what this next one is. What is this next? Anita, how do I just hit play or whatever? What do I do? Hold on. Anita, what do I do? Just hit play on this? Which one do I hit, Anita? All right, whatever. I'm going to set this up while she figures out, tells me how to do this.
I mean, do we just...
You just hang tight. Talk amongst yourselves. Be entertained. Talk to the chat.
I can only talk to the chat through your voice.
No. Talk to them with your voice.
Is there actually an ad that's...
Does your life feel purposeless? Does the day-to-day drudgery of everything just get you down? Do you want your life to be about something? Capital A, capital S?
Then come and join the Ponderin Commune, where you can find rest, relaxation, and homegrown vegetables.
The Wi-Fi is free range, so you don't have to leave everything behind. And we have so many books that we make right here, in-house.
And don't worry about the trees getting cut down. We replant 10 of them for every tree that we cut down. And the best part is, we live in them too. See this one? This will be my home in about 50 years.
Come, join us. Live a freeing, relaxing life without all of the bustle and distraction of the electronic age. Get away from the government, and most importantly, get away from Amazon. Scourge of society, destroyer of families, destined to become overlord of all the known universe.
I hate you, Pete. Oh, it's not. Is it buffering? Okay, a new commercial.
Like most of the millennials, I suffer from insomnia. Every night I struggle to fall asleep for hours. I've been to many doctors, tried many tricks, but nothing helped me. That changed last month. I started reading a book that changed my life. It single-handedly cured my insomnia. I know most of you suffer like me in secret, so I'd like to recommend this book to everyone. This is none other than Claudius the God by Robert Graves. This is sequel to popular historical fiction book I, Claudius. Don't confuse that book with Claudius the God, because that book will not cure insomnia. Actually, it causes insomnia because of its political intrigue and a high-level drama. But this book, this is perfect to cure your insomnia. We got abundance of information. This generation might call it TMI. What do they know? They don't know how to use this information. This introduces you to a fascinating religion out of context. You're guaranteed to fall asleep. And just before a battle scene, when you are feeling the tension of that battle, it talks about the sacrifices made to different gods, and reading the entrails of those sacrifices in minute details, you will forget everything about battle strategies. You will totally relax and fall asleep immediately. Since starting this book, I have been falling asleep like a baby, and I'm not the only one. There are other happy customers. You heard Alan complaining about being busy and too many feeding times for Atticus, but you did not hear Alan complaining about Atticus not sleeping. Now you know why. This cure works well for babies as well. You can talk to Atticus about that. And there is another happy customer, Pete. Poor Pete is totally out. So friends, please pick this book up and cure your insomnia. Please consult a friend who read this book already before starting it. There are side effects. It may deteriorate.
Kel's exporting. Anyway, today's episode brought to you by Claudius the God, Sleep Aid, Pete's Commune, who I don't know. How did you have the money to get on the show, Pete, at your commune? Did we
The
barter? for
anti-Amazon
brains?
commune.
And then, of course, Zaxby's, Big Zax Snack, and the new smash hit, still topping the charts, Invisible by Clay Aiken.
Okay.
Whew.
All right. So, what's the prediction for what is the prediction for round 2?
It
Chat.
should not be anything positive for me.
What's the prediction for round 2? Because here we
Underdog.
go. Laura,
gotta be
you will choose
Laura.
first of these categories.
Yes.
Everybody watching, you've seen things change all the time in the Double Jeopardy rounds. Anybody's game still. No one is running away with it just yet. But you'll choose from these categories. We have, crossword clues L. Crossword clues L. I will give you the number of letters, and all of the correct responses will start with the letter L. And I will tell you how many letters it is. On the throne in quotation marks, on the throne in quotation marks. Books within books. Kidlit. Classics by characters. And then finally, perhaps.
Yay!
What was the second to last one? I'm sorry, it cut
The
out.
second to last one is classics by character.
Okay, I heard.
I'll give you 3 characters, and you'll tell me what classic book they're from.
Okay, I heard plastics by characters, and I was like, I have no idea what that means. All right. Okay. Can we do the crossword one, please, for 400?
Crossword clues L for 400. Remember,
Yeah.
they will all start with the letter L. Whoop. Here we go.
Get ready, guys.
Laura's got this. Here we go. 11 letters. 11 letters. Titular thief who may be a gentleman, a bastard, both or neither. Laura.
Who is Loch Lamora?
Loch is correct. Oh, here we go.
I thought it was supposed to be one word, so I'm kind of confused.
You don't do enough crossword puzzles, Johanna.
I can't believe you buzzed in before
A lot
me,
of times,
Laura.
Johanna,
I'm
a lot of
so
times,
sorry.
especially as you get further in the week, they'll start making like 2-3 words.
Okay, well then now I know. Now I know.
Laura and I have broken up.
We're no longer best friends.
All right. Laura's trying to dig herself out of the hole. Here we go.
Buzzer.
Can I have the same
No, I
category?
haven't picked up a question yet. What?
Can I have the same category, please, for
Crossword
800?
clues for 8. Crossword
Yes.
clues for 8. Here we go. All right. That starts with L. 9 letters. 9 letters. Love them or hate them, this royal family of Westeros always pays their debts. Laura.
Who are the Lannisters?
Holy crap. Laura is on fire. That is correct. Barely beating Johanna on the buzzer. So Laura moves to negative 600. Holy crap. You get one more right, get the hole.
I no
Same
longer
category,
hope
please.
for an underdog.
Same category, please, for 1200.
Uh-oh, here we go. All right, 8 letters. Crossword clues L. 8 letters. Dark, gross, and covered in ash. The Lord Ruler might have spent more of his efforts in beautifying this capital city. Laura.
What is Luthadel?
Holy crap, Laura gets another one and goes out of the hole
Yay!
to positive 600. Your choice, Laura.
Same category. 1600. Pressure.
So you have 600, but you can wager up to 1,000.
I'll do 1,000. Why not?
This one's gonna be the hard one. I just buried it.
I'm gonna regret my decision, but it's
I buried the lead. All right. So just Laura for 1,000. Here we go. Wrong side. 6 letters. Abercrombie. Oh, you definitely thought I was about to ask about our 9-fingered barbarian friend. But how about instead? The answer is this last name of the pretty boy fencer from the same novel.
Luther.
That is correct. That is correct. For 1,000, you shoot up to 1,600, and it's anybody's game. Murphy has 3,600. Johanna has 2,000. Laura with 1,600. Holy crap! All right.
You've been pretending.
I would like to finish out the category, please.
All right. Here we go. Oh, is that true? Is that true? Evie. Hold on.
What?
I think Evie says you can wager 2,000.
You can for double Jeopardy, yeah. But it's okay. I'm fine with the wager that I made.
Sorry, we'll know for the next one. Sorry about that. It's no one's ever gotten it in the negatives on double Jeopardy before in here. So
there you go. Trend setting.
All right, here we go. 6 letters. 6 letters. 6 letters. Oh, okay. I got you, Mike. Thanks. 6 letters. This first name is shared by Bruce Wayne's business manager, a douchey wizard in a death cult, and the man who overthrew the Roman monarchy. This first name is shared by Bruce Wayne's business manager, a douchey wizard in a death cult, and the man who overthrew the Roman monarchy. Boop, 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 boop. 6 letters. The answer, of course, is Lucius.
Okay.
Lucius.
I was saying that in my head.
Lucius Malfoy, Lucius Fox, and Lucius Brutus.
I'm so nervous now to go back to the negative.
All right. Did well on that one, Laura.
Yes.
Nice job.
Here we go.
What's the on the throne, please, for 400?
On the throne for 400. On the throne for 400. I feel like I need to give Laura for 2,000.
Oh no. I feel like that's cheating. So because I picked the number.
Yeah.
So I'm good with that.
All right, that's fine. All right. On the throne. Here we go.
Split the difference.
400. Do what?
Give her 1,500. Split the difference.
I'll do that. Here we go.
All
right, here we go. Here we go. Can't read my writing. Though the series is entitled Song of Ice and Fire, it's often colloquially known by this more competitively named first book. Oh, Laura.
What is it, Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones is correct. Everyone buzzed in, but Laura got the buzz.
We have to wait till you're totally done with the question, right?
Correct. Correct. Sometimes I will breathe and people are like, who's done? And it's like, I'm just breathing, guys. All right. Here we go. Next.
Same category, please, for 800.
Category for 8. On the throne. On the throne. Here we go. Careful. It's fragile. Before ACOTAR, SJM made a smash with this YA series, which happens to be the name of the first book. Yes, Johanna, yes. What is it, Johanna?
What is Throne of Glass?
Yay!
Yes.
Nice,
I haven't read it.
That question. Great job, Johanna.
All right, Johanna, the board's yours.
We'll take Throne on the Throne for 1,200.
On the throne for 1,200. All right. Mike, Laura's winning because she's clearing the board in the correct manner, starting at the leftmost category, working her way down and moving herself right. All right, here we go. The name of this series, which ruined my life, is taken from the chair upon which no woman may sit, a fact of which you will be continually reminded by Brian Staveley. Good. I'm glad this is unknown. The name of this series, which ruined my life, is taken from the chair upon which no woman may sit, a fact of which you will be continually reminded by Brian Staveley. The answer boop, 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 is The Chronicles of the Unhewn Throne. And in the
Goodness,
first book,
I didn't
it
know.
continues to tell you that a woman may not sit the unhewn throne.
Oh, yes.
Repeatedly.
I heard your
Repeatedly.
read along rant about that line.
All right.
Oh, okay. I guess On the Throne for 1600.
On the throne for 16. Here we go. A scalded butt may be all Carter Kane has to show for himself in this second book of Rick Riordan's Egypt series. A scalded butt may be all Carter Kane has to show for himself in this second book of Rick Riordan's Egypt series. Boop, 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 boop. The Throne of Fire. Throne of Fire. Scalded butt, probably. Throne of Fire.
That would scald a bum.
It would.
I guess we'll just go ahead and go for the end of that category.
I mean, okay, ain't nobody getting it, but here we go. We'll do it. I wrote it. I'm like, no chance. All right, here we go. Published last year, this Egyptian-inspired debut, The Jasad Heir, is the first in this fiery trilogy. Published last year, the Egyptian-inspired debut, The Jasad Heir, is the first in this fiery trilogy. As predicted, boop, 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 The Scorched Throne. The Scorched Throne. I don't know why there's so many thrones on fire, but there we
Is
go.
that the same series as the Jasmine Throne?
No,
Is that
completely
oh,
different.
okay.
All right, here we go.
Dang it. I don't know.
we have
I'm sorry.
Kidlit, classics by character, and perhaps
Books within books for 400.
We're
books.
keeping the
within books.
consistency moving across the board.
I know. I'm just avoiding that perhaps category because I know I'll
Within
fail.
books. Cowards. Only cowards die 1,000 times before they're dead. All right, here we go. Books within books for 400. This eponymous travel companion tells aspiring planetary travelers how best to go about this. First and foremost, reminding them to always bring a towel. Laura.
What is The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
It is Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Sounds right.
All right, Laura, your choice.
Can we try Kidlit for 400?
Kidlit for 4.
You're
Can you
not going
explain-
in an orderly
Weird.
manner.
Oh,
anymore?
never mind. So Kidlit. Sorry.
Kidlit. Here we go. Kidlit for 400. This 1969 kids book features a fat lard insect that eats everything in sight for 5 whole days before becoming a butterfly. Laura.
Daggone, Laura, you're so fast.
What is The Very Hungry Caterpillar?
No.
Oh.
Merphy.
What is the hungry caterpillar?
Hold on. You were right, Laura. I'm sorry. You were right. You were right. I'm sorry. I on my thing was thinking of I was thinking of hungry hippos when I wrote the answer down.
How funny.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, very hungry caterpillar. Fat lard. All right.
I'm gonna fail at this category.
Why do you hate children, Johanna? Aren't you a
Yeah,
teacher?
for real, Johanna.
Not of children right now.
Oh, that's true. Dang it. They're adults. What was that? 400? Yeah.
I think so.
All right. Okay, Laura.
Same category, please, for 800.
Same category for 800. Kidlit for 8. Here we go.
Can I be cleared? Thank you.
This Maurice Sendak book from 1963 sees Max, a boy dressed as a wolf, sail to an island of monsters after being sent to bed without dinner. Laura.
What is Where the Wild Things Are?
Where the Wild Things Are is correct. Where the Wild Things Are is correct.
Oh, nice.
All right, Laura, your turn.
Same category, please. For
Same category
whatever
for
the
12.
next one is.
Well, here we go.
Can I be cleared? Thank you.
Wait till I start reading the question. All right, here we go. A classic kids' bedtime story from 1947 that has a bunny bidding adieu for the evening to random crap in his mom's room and then to some stuff outside. A classic kids' bedtime story from 1947 that has a bunny bidding adieu for the evening to random crap in his mom's room and then some stuff outside. Boop, 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 boop. The answer is Good Night, Moon. Good night, Moon. Good night, Moon. All right.
Same category, please.
1600.
Yeah.
Here we go. This 1930s kids book teaches kids the value of hard work and optimism with a train whose mantra is, I think I can. Merphy.
Thomas the Train.
I'm sorry, it is not. Laura, what is it?
What is Thomas the Tank Engine?
Incorrect. Thomas the Tank Engine from 1930?
I don't know. Could be. They had trains.
I think I can. It is the little engine that could.
Oh, yes, of course.
Okay.
Dang it. Because I used to call myself the little channel that could for my channel.
Yeah. Why did you get that one?
I don't know.
Costly
didn't-
mistakes for both Merphy and Laura, minus 16. Johanna has 2,800. Merphy and Laura both have 2,000 now. They were tied, and now they are tied, but under Johanna. Oh, still.
How is that possible?
You have 2,800, Johanna. You have 2,800. All right. Here's the board.
Finish the category, please.
What, Matt? Why is Matt hollering at me? Oh, okay. No, he's answering. I am winning. You're right. I am always winning. Wait till we get to perhaps. I'm really winning. All right, here we go. Okay. All right. The title kid in this book is just not having a good time of it in this 1972 kids book where he wakes up with some gum in his hair, trips on his skateboard, drops his clothes in the sink, has a cavity, gets bullied by his brothers, and endures myriad other misfortunes. Laura.
Before I answer, can I clarify you want the child's name or the book title?
No, I want the book's name, and you better make sure the book's name is correct.
What is Alexander's No Good, Very Bad Day?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Back
Never
at
heard of
0.
that.
Boop, boop, boop. So close. Alexander and the terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day.
Yep.
Alexander and the terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day.
Hard title.
Just lost my lead. Well, my tie.
Goodness. A really hard title.
All right. Woo! Man, this game. Oh
Intense.
man.
Intense.
Look.
I got to come back again.
You guys came in here and y'all paid for the whole seat, but y'all only need the edge. Here we go. All right, is still
Think
your
it's me.
all right, still your go.
So it's books and books.
Books
what-
within books, classics by character, and then perhaps.
Let's do classics by characters, please, for 400.
Are you sure you don't want to do this one? That is okay, fine.
Classics, but so you're gonna can you explain this category one more time? You're gonna be
Sure.
talking
I'm going to name 3 characters from a classic book. You're going to tell me the book.
Oh. Okay.
Here we go. Classics by character. Boxer, Old Major, Snowball. Boxer, Old Major, Snowball. Laura?
What is Animal Farm?
Animal Farm's correct. Animal Farm's correct. Animal Farm's correct.
I've told you so many times, Alan, how ill-read I am in classics.
How long have you had a channel? You've had ample time to fix it. Ample time.
I'll do my best.
It's fine. Johanna, like no one knows the classics on here ever. Like they're always the worst categories. That's why I had to remove Shakespeare.
Oh.
And you know how many of those AP Lit questions are in the vault for Stumpers? All of them. So, all right, Laura.
Same category, please. For
Same
the next amount. I can't see it.
For 800. For 800. Here we go. Classes by characters. Paimon, Ismini, Creon. Paimon, Ismini, Creon. Beep, 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 beep. Everyone publicly shame Laura because the answer is Antigone by Sophocles.
Oh.
I'm not considering. Okay, like that's a play though. Oh, whatever.
It's still a classic.
The look.
You disgust me.
Laura.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's me. Okay. The next one in the same category.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. Y'all leaving perhaps the end where there's going to be no chance to catch up. Get ready. Here we go. All right. Classics by characters. Fern, Templeton, Henry Fussy. Fern, Templeton, Henry Fussy. I know you do, Christina. You're cultured. Christina came around the corner going, all right. Beep, beep, beep. In the movie, Templeton was played by, who's that? Oh my gosh, what's his name? Paul Land. Paul Land. It is Charlotte's Web. Templeton is the rat.
Oh.
Charlotte's Web.
That.
All right.
Okay, let's do perhaps for 400.
All right, perhaps for yes. I was literally going to erase classics by characters. Perhaps for 400. Yes. All right, guys. This is the moment everybody's been waiting for. Everybody's already fast forwarded to it on the thing. Here we go. Perhaps, guys.
We're all excited.
Guys, Johanna didn't like perhaps. That's what she said.
Oh, I just don't. My brain just doesn't work with it. But I love that. I love the creativity and innovation you put into all your questions, Alan. So. Oops, sorry. Accidentally buzzed. Can you please? Thank you.
If you have not yet partaken in a perhaps question, I am going. The answer is the title of a book, but it is abstractly put. So you got to put on you have to release your mind into the cosmos. You can't logic your way to it. Here we go. And each of these I read to Christina, and she gave a percentage chance of getting it correct. So I'll read that after this. Here we go. Your only recourse when you're too embarrassed to wear a bikini, perhaps. Merphy.
One Piece.
One Piece is correct. One Piece is correct.
You have to say what is though, right?
That was 90%.
One Piece?
Christina put 90% on that one. Definitely.
Because I'm in it.
That one's easy. We got that.
That would not have been for me. 90%. I don't read. I'm out of the loop.
All right, here we go.
Oh, yeah. Let's keep doing perhaps.
Yes. Oh, please. Great. All right. Oh no.
Why this category?
Oh.
So it's a daily double.
Okay, what's my lead, Alan?
$2,400. Johanna has $2,800, and Laura has $400.
Okay, I have 24. Johanna has 28. Let's barter 500.
All right, 500. All right. You know what? I'm not even going to make fun of you for being a coward. That's probably safe for perhaps.
In a perhaps category? And with that, so far, this game is not going so
He
well.
says
So.
bet it all. He says bet it all. Bet the farm. True it.
I think you should too, Merphy. Go for it.
No, Pete, you're not rooting for me.
Here we go. Here we go. The likely subtitle of Step Up 7, wherein a fish out of water horseman of the apocalypse shows off his sweet dance moves to a world-weary 20-something from the streets. Perhaps. Sorry. The likely subtitle of Step Up 7, wherein a fish out of water horseman of the apocalypse shows off his dance moves to a world-weary 20-something from the streets. Perhaps. Boop, 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 boop. So, the horseman of the apocalypse in question for Step Up 7 is war, and he's going to show off his rhythm. So, this is Rhythm of War.
Oh.
You made that your daily double?
No, I randomize the daily double. I make all the questions, and then I literally roll a die.
Oh my goodness. One Piece was right there. That could have been my daily double.
I mean, it could have, and if it had been, that would have been the game, but I was random. All right.
That was intense, Merphy.
Murphy loses 500 to 500. That's fine. You're still within striking distance of Johanna. Here we go. Here we go.
Perhaps.
Yes. All right. So Christina has put 0% on all three of these. So prove her wrong, guys. Here we go. The singular desire of a man who, upon leaving the house every day, must endure a taunting. I'll start again. The singular desire of a man who, upon leaving his house every day, must endure the taunting of a particularly mean-spirited crow making fun of his stutter as he greets his neighbors, perhaps. The singular desire of a man. Murphy.
Feast of Crows.
I'm sorry, it is not Feast of Crows.
Can you finish repeating it? Yeah.
The singular desire of a man who, upon leaving his house every day, must endure the taunting of a particularly mean-spirited crow making fun of his stutter as he greets his neighbors, perhaps. Oh, don't worry, y'all gonna hate it. Boop, boop, boop. So, his singular desire is to kill the mocking bird. To kill a mocking bird.
I got so stuck on crow too.
That's great. I appreciate that one. That's very good.
That is funny.
Or he could eat the crow.
To kill a mocking bird. All right. All right, here we go.
Perhaps.
Yes. Embrace it. The guy who just won't commit, refuses to call before 3 days after a date, and acts generally uninterested, but also has a surprising affinity for checkers, Uno, and Parcheesi, perhaps. The guy who just won't commit, refuses to call before 3 days after a date, and acts generally uninterested, but also has a surprising affinity for checkers, Uno, and Parcheesi, perhaps. Boop, boop, boop. The answer is, of course, the second book in Ian M. Banks' Culture series, The Player of Games.
I was thinking something with player in the title, but
The Player of Games.
I don't know that series.
Smart. That was a good one.
Murphy, do you want the last one? Because my favorite, it's my favorite one of the bat.
Let it be.
You should have seen the look that my wife gave me when I revealed the answer.
I think we can all imagine what it looked like.
Here we go. Nice job, Ron and Rogue. All right, here we go. The sad evening of July 24th fantasizes about one day being as popular as New Year's Eve, perhaps. The sad evening of July 24th fantasizes about one day being as popular as New Year's Eve, perhaps. Boop, boop, boop. This is A Midsummer Night's Dream. A Midsummer Night's Dream.
That's a good one.
Fantasize of dreams. Oh,
That's great.
wow. I got so stuck on July 24th.
Yeah, that was.
I was like, why is July 24th?
Because it's Midsummer 2024.
Oh, Alan.
Oh, exactly. Light work, Mitch. Light
Johanna,
work.
you are going to win this just by not answering questions.
Mitch swept. Mitch swept.
I answered some.
Ben, Ben, how many did you get? Ben usually is pretty good at perhaps.
He's
He
amazing
is
at
good,
this
perhaps,
one.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, now that's gone. Let's move on. There is no perhaps left. So we have 2 left in classics by character, and then 4 with books within books.
Classics character.
All right. Derry, that would only be a problem if anyone was in the Southern Hemisphere, but no one here is. You say classics by character?
Yes.
Cool. Here we go. Classics by character. Jack, Ralph, Piggy, Merphy.
Lord of the Flies.
Lord of the Flies, correct. Whew.
I almost forgot the book title. I could see
Lord
it
of
in
the
my
Flies.
head.
Nice job. Oops. All right. You want to finish out classics? All right, here we go. Here we go. And finally, Milo Minderbender, Major, Yossarian's whore. Milo Minderbender, Major, Yossarian's whore. And y'all don't know this because you haven't read it, and y'all need to fix it because it's good. The answer is Catch-22. Everyone always misses my Catch-22 questions. Always. Always. Read it.
Because we're so uncultured.
My friend
I
just read that.
know. No, look, I know. All right. Do you want 800 on the next one? Okay, here we go.
I want
Books
the
within
only
books
one.
for 800. Books within books for 800. After defeating the basilisk, Harry destroys this evil book by stabbing with one of the poison fangs. Johanna, it's yours to lose if you know it. After defeating the basilisk, Harry destroys this evil book by stabbing it with one of the poison fangs. All right, Merphy?
Tom Riddle's Diary.
Tom Riddle's Diary.
Did I hit it first?
No, I hit it first.
Merphy hit it first.
I hit it like instantly.
But we both hit it when you were still asking the question. That's why I'm asking, right?
Yes, you both botched it. So she botched it first, I guess.
I actually didn't remember because it's been too many years since I read or watched Harry Potter.
Never had multiple people botch it. All right. Very
So
close.
eager. We gotta get
All
the ones we know.
Here we go. Yeah, wait till I finish reading the bloody question.
Sorry.
This ancient tome, which shares its name with the title of the book in which it's found, is a philosophical treatise and guide on how to rule well. Laura.
What is Hammurabi's code?
It ain't no Hammurabi's code. This ancient tome, which shares its name with the title of the book in which it's found, is a philosophical treatise and guide on how to rule well. Boop, 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 boop. It's the Way of Kings.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. I went real ancient.
I did too.
Yeah. Now I'm on the
couldn't
negative
have
again,
these
guys. This is really bad.
All of us should have known that one.
That's so funny.
It's the Way of Kings.
I am in the negative again, and we're so close to
Laura, what is wrong with you as a person?
I know, this is terrible. I needed more crossword categories, clearly. Just the whole thing needed to be crossword categories.
All right.
I'm still mad at you for getting Loch Lamora ahead of me.
Yeah. Books within books. How is this the last one? What's the last? Oh, because no one knows 2001. That's why. All right, here we go. A fantasy novel within a fantasy novel is this liquidly named book that sees Meggie try to put the antagonist back in the eponymous book. It's a YA novel. Go figure. Merphy.
Inkheart. 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 What am I doing wrong?
How do you phrase it, Merphy?
Oh, what is Inkheart?
It is. What is Inkheart is correct? That is correct.
I've never heard of that. I don't know what that
Oh,
is.
it was one of my favorites growing up.
I'm gonna end in the negative. This is so sad. I might be the
Cornelia
first
Funk.
person.
Last question of the round. Last
Am I
question of
gonna
the
be
round.
the first person to end in the
No,
negative?
it's happened before. It's happened before. I've had people sit out before, sadly. Here we go.
Although you did get a lead.
I
and
did
then
at
drop
one
back
point.
down.
And I lost it. Don't worry. Don't worry. No one's getting this one. Here we go. The mad Arab Abdul al-Hazred wrote this book of dark magic, repeatedly featured in the works of Lovecraft. See, I know my contestants. The mad Arab Abdul al-Hazred wrote this book of dark magic, repeatedly featured in the works of Lovecraft. The answer is boop, 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 the Necronomicon. The Necronomicon. The Necronomicon. I think we can say that I won with A Midsummer Night's Dream. So going into Final Jeopardy, Laura will spectate, ending the game with -800. But you will get
my worst.
but you will get a consolation prize.
I deserve nothing.
A brand new compact disc of Clay Aiken's new album, Invisible. So
I would like to rescind my gift.
Johanna has 2,800. And no, Pete, if you have negatives, you can't go to Final Jeopardy. Johanna has 2,800. Merphy, you have 3,700. It is anyone's game, depending on how much you wager and if you get it. The category of Final Jeopardy is the category of where'd it go? The category of Final Jeopardy is alternate titles. That is where I give you the title of a book, but it's an alternate title, but it's not a real alternate title. It's like an alternate title that I made up, but it's an alternate title. It's different than Perhaps, but it's an alternate title. So alternate titles. So hold on. I'm trying to think. Let me read an example of alternate titles for those of you who may be unfamiliar. Hold on. Jeopardy questions. There we go. I have a database. Alternate titles, for example. For an urban area of copper and zinc. An urban area of copper and zinc. The answer is City of Brass. City of Brass. And then
so you're giving the alternate title.
I give you an alternate title. You tell me the book.
Okay.
So
can you tell me again how many points Johanna has?
Yeah, how many points do we have again?
Johanna has 2,800. Merphy has 3,700. Neither of you is in a place where you can bet 0 and the other person bets it all, gets it, and you win anyway. So both of you have to think about how much you wager. Go ahead and make your wagers now. You cannot change it. So write it down, and then I'll read the question. All right, here we go.
My pen isn't working. Can I write it? Can I just DM you?
Yeah, just message me, but not in the Jeopardy one where Johanna can see it, because that would be foolish. All right, Johanna, do you have your wager?
Yes. Do I show it?
No, not yet.
Okay.
So Merphy,
Wait, right?
you'll need to write your answer down, or I guess you can send that to me too, and I'll just read it for you.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Alternate title. Pleat in the fourth dimension. Pleat in the fourth dimension. Write your answer. No, boom, boom. All right, Johanna, you were behind. So, what did you answer? A pleat in the fourth dimension. What did you answer?
I didn't know. I didn't know. I put question mark. Yeah.
Okay. How much did you wager with nothing?
1,000.
1,000. All right. So Johanna moves to 1,800. Merphy, what is your response?
I didn't answer, and
You
I
also did not answer.
wagered 1,000.
2,700. So, the answer, a pleat, might be a wrinkle in the fourth dimension.
Oh!
So it is a wrinkle in time.
That was so good. Nice job.
Both wagered 1,000, but Merphy wins with 2,700. Merphy, you will move on to face Mindolin in the Tournament of Champions.
I don't think you can let any of us move on. None of us should compete again.
Look, I have to have someone in the show, so I can't do it. So
if you make it all crossword puzzles, I'm there.
Laura crushing the crosswords. All right,
the only one.
This was a delightful episode. I think we can all confidently say that I'm the winner of this one.
There is no question.
Again, don't forget that this show is brought to you by Zaxby's Big Zax Snack, Clay Aiken's new hit single "Invisible," Pete's Commune, which we're gonna cut ties with that advertiser, and after we got some complaints, and also Claudius the God Sleep Aid. This has been Merphy, Johanna, and Laura in the performance of a lifetime. But seriously, thank you guys so much for joining us. It was very fun, and none of y'all are bad sports, which is really all that matters.
Should we start fighting?
I need to be more upset, I think is what.
Hey, Rogue, you can cry all the way to the bank, bud, and it still won't change anything. So
I'll still be in the negative. Yeah.
It's like the people last who are like, a string and thread are not the same. It's like, okay, who cares? Who cares? Don't care. Anyway, thank you guys in the chat for joining. I will return hopefully in May. It may get pushed to June just because of finals, but hopefully in May we'll return with a new episode. Where it will be, I have it written down. Yolanda, Merphy, no, not Merphy, Evie, and Derry. Too many people named in the eye. So yeah, y'all stay tuned for this. And one of them will face off against Merphy and Mindolin. Do any of their names start with M? No, dang it. That would have been way better if it was like an M person. Thank you guys always for watching. Thank you guys for joining. And chat, enjoy the rest of your afternoon.